It wasn't an answer I was expecting, but you know, to have that confidence from the little girl, I guess I got to have the same confidence in myself. So I'm excited. What'd you say? 100%. 100%.
Getting a lot of the older guys, one of the returners, what do you see as your role? Just being a leader, is that something that comes naturally here? Is that something you've had to work on being on the role?
I've definitely had to work on going into that leadership role. I would say it comes a little bit more naturally, but I obviously have some weaknesses and some areas I need to fulfill a little bit better. But I think with the guys that I've had before me, getting to see their styles of leadership, I mean, I've seen a wide variety of it. Just kind of picking and choosing what seemed to work and what I like and what I didn't like. And I think these guys are a good group of guys that I'm with, and we're just going to keep trucking. Yeah, so I could be kind of a hard ass sometimes. I think it's just because my competitiveness really just gets a hold of me, and I want it to be done the right way, and I want it to just to have us improve. Because to me, I have a standard that's never really obtainable. Because if that standard is not obtainable, then you try to reach for it every day, and I think that's just my way of trying to instill in them. I'm okay with not being liked, but at the end of the day, I think I know that they will thank me in the end. Yeah, I feel 100% right. Back to normal. Just the spring, I was just rehabbing from my shoulder, and they had me working out every day, 6 days a week, swimming, running, making sure that kept my weight down. So I was in probably some of the best shape of my life, endurance-wise, and I slimmed back down. I'm around like 304 now. Hopefully to lose another like 5 pounds during fall camp. But yeah, I had a busy spring.
Talking about your off season and fighting through injury, listening to Nick, what kind of for the group of you guys who aren't able to be out on the practice field, you're installing a new system. What kind of a mental challenge was that like for you to go through the spring and not be able to do
It was,
play?
yeah, it was definitely something I've never had to face being here so far. I'm definitely a learner by doing and watching it, and I have to kind of experience that. So not being able to be out in practice was really a challenge for me. But I mean, I watched a lot of film. Most of my pages in my notebook are just the like schemes drawn up and me just going and writing down the plays over and over and over again just so I could memorize them. I did struggle in the very beginning for most of the spring, but throughout the end of the spring and through the summer, I really worked on it, and I think I got a pretty good grasp on it now.
How do you see that position that you play and the way that your skill set works fitting together in this scheme, in Coach White's scheme?
I think just they allowed us just to play football. I mean, it's kind of see ball, get ball, and I think Coach White's defense is pretty giving and kind of lets us as the players. I mean, obviously we have certain calls and stuff like that, but other than that, it's kind of just we want you to just go make a play. Just go make a play, and that's all we want.
What is the standard to play in the trenches in the Big Ten? I mean, you're kind of the exception there in terms of a guy who's done it before. What's that standard?
The standard I think I hold myself to and my teammates would be, I mean, we're the hardest, most competitive, and toughest team in the country, especially in the conference as well. I mean, it's dominant. We have the saying dominant contact, and that's dominant contact every play with striking your man on, throwing off your man, and then making the tackle. I think just letting them feel you and then just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. So, yeah.
Was there a guy out there even today that you saw that you're like, oh, maybe he's made some gains since you guys were on the field, or since you saw him on the field?
Yeah, I really like Cam Lenhart, as a true freshman. I think he's got a lot of potential here, especially for this season. And then Nash, obviously, Nash has made leaps and strides. I think he's had his best spring so far since he's been here. Those are just two guys I got to play with today in our group. I know it'll switch up more as we go throughout camp, but for playing with those two guys, yeah, they did pretty good.
D-line always seems like such a tough position for a young guy to jump into right away in the Big Ten. You could put your arm around some of those guys and help them through the process a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a position where you kind of have to have a little experience on you. You kind of need to get thrown in the fire a little bit. I mean, that happened to me when I was a freshman. I got thrown into Wisconsin. I'm playing against 22-year-olds that are 315 pounds and got full beards, and I'm a 19-year-old kid. So definitely, I just kind of help them understand, like, listen, it's from the get, you're just going to have to kind of throw yourself out there and, don't be afraid to make a mistake because we'll correct it.
What do you think of the dorm life?
Me personally, I can't stand the bed. We got a little twin-sized bed. My feet are like hanging off like the little wood thing. But I love the environment that we're in. I'm rooming with Eric Fields, and we got a bunch of other guys in like our little corner over there. My outlets didn't work, so that was fun. So had to figure that out. But other than that, it's awesome to be around the guys.
They get you a new bed?
No, I don't think they will. The mattress is comfy though.
Hey, you guys are used to, from the last 2 years, opening against a conference opponent. I don't know how that makes your offseason or your training camp any different, knowing that you got to jump right in. But knowing that, how much has Minnesota been on the minds of you guys through this offseason, and kind of the style that they play doesn't really allow you to ease into the physicalness of the season?
Yeah, so since we knew that we were playing Minnesota the first game, I'd say it's been on all of our minds, especially through the summer. I mean, that's what we were focused on. But I don't think if it was Minnesota or some other team, regardless of who they were, I think we were going in with the mindset of we're just want to know. And we're going to take the week by week, one game at a time. And it just happens to be Minnesota and starting off with conference. So, that was kind of our motivation throughout the whole summer is that Minnesota's doing more than us. Minnesota's doing this more than us. So I think it kind of gave us that fuel to be like, we're going to outwork Minnesota.
Hey, Ty, you've been through this before, starting camps and what have you, but how different did today feel given the changeover in your state?
To be honest, I didn't really feel no change. I guess just because I love playing football. So, they were taking care of us out there. They understand what they have to do during this week as we get acclimated in this period. But, it felt like just a lot more looser, a lot more free, but it's also very, very strict out there. Coach Rule has a strict practice, and if you're not upholding that standard that we all have for ourselves, then he's going to let you know about it. And that may be. There was a few moments today where it happened to me, and I got pulled. I'd go in for one play and got pulled, and then I go back in, and I'd have to get my butt back into gear and kind of uphold that standard. So it's just gonna have to take some time.